Welcome back. Last time we learned a little bit more from Emmett Selk about the sundering and the implications of that. And we also learned that meal, the bread stuff that is being doled out here at Yulmore, is sin eaters. And now we're gonna go take the fight to Yulmore. When we step through the gates, we shall find not the place of hedonistic pleasure we remember, but a battlefield. If you're prepared for this, then let us sally forth. Let us.
I can feel it. A dark presence in my domain. Ah! It's them! The villains who would sow chaos in my perfect paradise! Keep them away from me! I command you! Keep them away! Long live Lord 4-3.
He would use his own people as shields.
Yeah?
This area is older than Gate Town. There are bound to be far more civilians under Vorthri's control. But they do not act of their own free will, and we must not harm them.
As if we ever would. Press on with Alphano. We'll hold off the civilians and join you as soon as we can.
Alright. Do no more than is necessary to do. Exactly saying we're wasting time. That we should press on.
May the 12 guide you.
All these zombie folk. So now Yashtola and Urianshe are staying back. Hold them there. While me and the twins press forward. The door's open. Oh look!
Back later.
Look who it is. It's the Jesters.
Show's over.
That.
I'll break your funny bone.
Oh, they pushed him away. Alizé. I thought Alizé was with us. See, I was mistaken. right. Up the stairs we go. So many stairs. Oh, more soldiers. Oh, I can't target him. Oh, Alphino said to leave them to him and press on. And we'll do that. I wonder what awaits us here. Ah.
You will find my master in his chamber.
Ranjit. Had just about enough of you.
But only should you kill me this day. And you will not.
You're one of his puppets too.
You may think me under his spell, but I uphold Lord Vorthry's ideals of my own volition.
That makes you worse.
Man is an inherently flawed creature. In his vain pursuit of righteousness, he but sows the seeds of future conflict. Thus, have I chosen to place my hopes upon he who has transcended men, upon he who is unbound by the vagaries of conscience. But enough talk. I am a soldier, and you are my enemy. Come, let us settle this once and for all.
Yeah, let's. Stay inside the circle. Gotta get out of this one. Tough to avoid. Push us out. That was one of those fun times when they're like, hey, let's throw a whole bunch of things at you all at once. Gotta take out the heads. Because if I don't kill the heads, I will die. We did it. very first time I ever did this fight, I didn't kill the heads in time, and I died. Oh. He had something to say about who he was going to see when he died. I assume the other Minfilias. Are you alright, Oscar?
Mm-hmm.
Killed Ranjit. The citizens appear to have calmed down for the moment. I can only assume Valtteri is otherwise engaged. Let's get to the upper level while we can. Yeah? Let's. So much for Ranjit. What are you... Oh. What are you doing? Feathers. Valtteri?
Lord Valtteri! Your reign of tyranny is at an end! For too long you have preyed upon the desperation of the poor. Now you will answer for the suffering you have caused! And if you harbor even a shred of remorse, I beseech you to use your powers to redress the balance for the future of all in Norvrant.
No, it can't be. This is wrong. It's wrong. The Warden, it's not just a Sin Eater. It's a man.
What? And he's eating piles of meal? Or a whole Sin Eater, because there's feathers everywhere. Ugh.
Remorse? For the future of all? What nonsense is this? There is no justice but mine. No future but mine. No will but mine. It is preordained. I was born to deliver this wretched world. Me? Unseated? No. It's impossible. Inconceivable. Absurd. I am a great and wise king. Greatest and wisest. I reign from on high.
Sure you do.
I will not be brought low by maggots like you! Ah!
Dude,
Oh, yes. Of course. I can begin again. Rebuild my paradise. Once I finish my dinner.
Oh, you ate the fork too?
Oh God, no. Stop him! Thancred, stop him!
What? I don't like that. Did he just knock us all out with a scream?
Where did he go?
Oh,
What in the heavens?
Did Vorthri do that?
how do we get up there?
Wait! That is Mount Gulg, the highest peak in Calusia. It lies on the other side of a sheer cliff, and much as I wish it were otherwise, it is beyond our reach for now. But even if it weren't, there are people here who need our help.
Oh, Alphino.
Please, even if it's only to tend to their wounds.
Okay. I'll help too.
Thank you.
I don't know if it will work, but if Vorthri's hold over the people is rooted in light, I might be able to reverse its effects.
Oh?
Will you let me try?
Of course. We'd be grateful for any help you can provide.
Well then, if it's decided, let's all get to work.
Coming for you. Thancred. Good news, Asuka. It would seem that Reen is indeed able to reverse the effects of Volthri's influence. Even as we speak, she tends to the afflicted in turn. The problem being, there's no end to them. We're trying to provide what relief we can to those who are waiting, and would appreciate your help if you're willing. Of course. Paradise Fallen. So, here's some dream powder. We're administering it to the enthralled to keep them calm until they can receive proper attention. I would appreciate it if you could assist with this task. Now, those affected are scattered all over the city. I suggest starting your search with the derelicts and working your way up. When you're done, be sure to let Reen know. Okay. Go down to the derelicts. See. Who needs dream powder? You there. Oh, I gotta press the button. Oh, that was it? Alright. Someone in the understory. Oh, up. Up from here. Oh, it's the amiable maiden. Who, her pal was hanging off the ledge. I don't know why, I just skipped what they had to say. Just talking about being in pain. Free citizen? Must stop trespassers sullying our paradise. Guess I could have done it that way. Where did you fly to, my sweet canary? Oh, it's you. I ought to kick you off the side. Sending your singer to get turned into a sin eater. Hello, Reen. Oh, there you are, Oscar. I've just finished aiding this man. Now for the next one. More out in the derelicts and below, you say? So many of them. But Minfilia entrusted this power to me. I won't rest until I've helped everyone. I can bring the enthralled to you. Oh, that would certainly make it easier for me to work. Thank you, Oscar. I'll do my best to keep pace.
You're going to be all right.
I think that's the last of them.
We've done all we can for the wounded. As for the rest...
Aren't you Alphino? The painter boy? What in the world is going on? Did something happen to us?
Uh-huh.
Let me handle this.
Okay. Handle it then. Alphino, the painter boy.
Citizens of Yulmore, what I'm about to tell you will come as a shock. Indeed, you may be loath to believe it, but if you trust the evidence of your senses, it is my hope that you will listen and accept the truth, unpalatable though it may be. Vorthri is a sin eater. Everything he offered, everything he promised, was a lie.
Their whole way of life turned upside down. That ought to go well.
They're not taking it well, and who could blame them?
Are you saying we were Vorthri's puppets all this time?
Uh-huh.
When you attacked us, you were not yourselves. That much is true. But your conduct prior to that moment was your own. Vorthri's unnatural charisma does not absolve you of all responsibility.
Ooh.
Of your own free will, you came to this city and gave yourselves over to its pleasures. And in the course of this, if you mistreated those less fortunate than you, then that too was of your own free will. It is not for me to judge you, but for your victims, for history, for your conscience.
Damn.
You have dreamed a twisted dream, but now you are awake. You may yet share this world of ours. Join with us and each other, that we might begin anew. We've lost so many already. We dare not lose any more. I have said my piece. My thanks for giving me the chance. There is nothing more to be done here. Let us go after VFX-3.
Is there anything we can do to help? You risked your lives to bring us to our senses, and I, for one, hope to repay that debt. Begin anew, as you said.
Oh. I see.
VFX-3 has fled to Mount Gulg, and we mean to pursue him. Do any of you know the way?
The only way to Mount Gulg is over the Bright Cliff. Have you an airship?
No.
We will contemplate flight only as a last resort. Were we to come under attack whilst airborne, we would have little hope of defending ourselves. If at all possible, we would prefer to travel by land. Is there a way?
Well, the ladder is the only way up and down the cliff, but it hasn't moved in a long time. In the old days, it was operated by the mining folk who lived at the top. But after the flood, it saw less and less use, and when Lord VFX-3 took control, it was abandoned altogether.
So we somehow need to get the ladder working again.
It moves by means of a Talos, if that's any help. But good luck repairing that.
Talos? Did someone say Talos? You know all about them, don't you, dearest? If anyone can get this lift moving, it's you.
Well, perhaps. But see here.
Oh, yes. If you want the golem restored, you may leave it to my husband. For he happens to be the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, foremost makers of Talos, whose contracts include the renowned mining venture of Armoreng.
It's been years and years since I had anything to do with it. I can't just pick up a hammer and set to work.
You can't.
No, that's not what I... It's just... All right, I will take a look at the Talos. But beyond that, I make no promises. Those with strong backs, come with me. I'll need help dragging the damn thing out of the storehouse.
Well then.
Well done, brother.
Ran off before he could say anything.
Come, my friend. We have work to do.
Where is the quest person? There he is. Elfino. The ladder. The ladder is situated to the north and west of Bright. Let us make our way there, Asuka. Okay. That's the ladder. It's a great big elevator. Ranger. Asuka, dost thou see yonder pair of Talos? Yes. For a blessing, they were found to be in good repair. Master Chai prepareth to activate them as we speak. With our arcane knowledge, Y'shtola and I will serve as his assistants. At the appointed hour, we shall imbue the golems with ether. Others, meanwhile, attend to the ladder itself, which hath too long lain neglected. Extensive maintenance will be needed ere it can move again, as well as myriad materials with which to perform it. If thou art willing, we would prevail upon thee to procure lumber. Okay. My thanks, Asuka. Directly to the south thou wilt find a dry rock, Venmont Yards. Pray see if thou canst persuade the folk there to part with... Oh, dry dock. The folk there to part with some lumber for our cause. Alright. It's directly to the south. East. Ho there, sinner. Haven't seen you around before. New to Gate Town, I take it. If you need lumber for a shack, you've come to the right place. We can do the building for you too, but that'll cost extra. What, you want lumber to restore the ladder? Why in the world would anyone want to do that? If you don't have the coin, least you could do is come up with a believable excuse. But look, I'm not one to turn folk away. I'll give you your lumber if you do me a favour in return. I'd just finished taking stock of our supply and was about to do another round for good measure. I want you to do the counting instead, and we'll see if your totals match mine. Now, some of the lumber's lying about the yard, but most of it is kept in a storehouse. For these, you can just ask Grithel for the number. Here, I'll lend you some writing materials so you can take notes. Okay. So we have to count. Grithel? Hey, taking stock for Irvite, are you? Well, last I counted, we had 68 planks in the storehouse here. 9 of those were rotted though, so we tossed them out. So 59. Oi, Grithel, now the load's just arrived. 13 planks all told, but one's damaged. It's only good for kindling now. Right then, bring the good ones here and be sure to let Irvite know as well. Alright. So how many planks does that make now? You're writing down these numbers right anyway, right? I'm sure you can work it out. Yeah? We're at 59 plus 12, which is 71. Here's a stack. Let's count the stack. 11. Any wood up here? Ah, there it is. $24. Okay. Done, are you? So, how many planks did you count? 106. Aye, that's exactly what I counted. Thanks for your help, friend. Taking stock fair puts me to sleep, but it has to be done. As promised, I'll give you your lumber. What do you need it for anyway? For repairing the ladder. You were serious about the ladder. I'll be damned. If that's the case, please let us help with the work. We're shipwrights with no ships to build, only shacks. Well, it's a living. We all itch to do something greater. This fellow you say is in charge. You reckon he'd mind the likes of us barging in on his project? Think he'd welcome the help. Wonderful. I'll round up the lads and lasses and we'll head over to the ladder, along with all the lumber you need. Cool. Back to Urianger. Hello, Urianger. Ah, thou art returned. Wert thou able to procure the lumber? I worked. Well, well, to secure not only the material, but the eager cooperation of the shipwrights besides. Their expertise shall greatly avail our efforts. Master Chai's own efforts have not been without struggle, but he hath proven himself to be a determined soul. I doubt not that, but that the work shall be complete ere long, and we may continue on our way once more. Though it hath been years in the making, at long last do the people stand united in defiance of the world's fate, their hopes spurring us ever onward toward journey's end. Whatsoever may await us, when thou takest those final steps, I pray that it shall be with a smile upon thy face. What next, Urianger? The view from above. Ah, but prematurely do I give myself to sentimental musings. Many more pressing concerns demand our attention, not the least of which is the matter of how we might reach the mountain, detached from the land as it is. For the present, 'twould appear we have matters here well in hand. Perhaps thou shouldst take thine ease for a time. Thou wilt need every ounce of thy strength for the trials ahead. Okay. Destination.
Would you look at that? The citizens of Yulemore engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Who would have thought it possible? Do you know the most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason?
I'm sure you're about to tell me.
Crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favored by Garlemald. But conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace. This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones, a difficult feat to achieve. But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise. It's a compliment. Take it. The vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye. What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying? Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine.
Oof.
Back when the world was whole, we had family. friends, loves. Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls, we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amarok. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires. Not that you would remember any of this.
Remember?
Never mind. The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have. Remember, you are of the source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal. A complete existence in a complete world. But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero. Ah, there was one thing I had meant to ask. How well do you know the Exarch? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl?
What?
What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting. I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
He's slouching less now.
I never doubted you for a moment.
Yay!
It's alive.
They have Frankenstein on the first?
I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent. I never thought to wonder why until now. I think it all just got to be too much. The guilt of causing the flood. Knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down, aye. Solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for Emmett Selk. All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that. Especially not eternity.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
Woohoo! The three of us have been invited to do the honors. Up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can someone else.
No, we're totally gonna do it.
That's the spirit. Come on then.
If anyone can survive the whole thing crashing down, it's us.
We rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time. Watched the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us. Awed and terrified in equal measure, we ascended without a word, The silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears. No one but me remembers that day. Remembers our journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
Oh, we're at the top now. Hey, Elfino. Ah, here we are, finally. Or here we finally are, at top rung. The others should arrive ere long. Elfino! Asuka, come here. There's something I need you to see. What could this be about? Alice, where art thou? Hello. There's a village, Asuka, over to the northeast. So there is. But after 2 decades without the ladder in operation, I would not be surprised if such an isolated settlement long since been abandoned. Nor I. That was before I spied someone leave it and proceed to head in our direction, all the while trying to remain unseen. Whoever this mysterious person is, they should still be out here. There. Go on and take a look, Asuka. Okay. I'm gonna use this bit. Hello? Mysterious person. Where are you? We're looking for movement. That's a shoe bill. That is not the mysterious person. Where are you at, mysterious person? We can only go so far in any direction. Oh, there you are. Hey, he looks familiar. He's running back to the village. There's someone, right? And they were spying on us? Personally, I don't feel comfortable not knowing who they are. You say we investigate. I'm curious too, I must admit, and I dare say we have a bit of time ere the others ascend. It's settled then. Let's head to the village and see if it's indeed inhabited. on my airplane robot. There's Mount Gulk. Are you hiding in the dried victuals? No. What about the door? Where could you be? Are you in here? Half-empty cup. Better not be a poison mug. Elfino. What news, Oscar? Were you able to find anything of note? People are definitely still living here. Indeed. While there's no one to be seen, it is plain that this village is anything but abandoned. If the villagers are trying to conceal themselves, they are doing a rather poor job of it. But if they don't wish to be seen, what are we to do? What indeed? Aye, aren't you the ones who saved my life? Yes, we are. You're Tristel, the artist from Yulmore. You remembered. Ever since we parted ways, I've worried for you, bound for the city as you were. Never did I imagine that we would meet again, and here of all places. You could say this very same thing. We could say the very same thing to you, my friend. I'm glad to see you hale and whole. But tell me, what is this village? This is Amity, a settlement made up of those who survived being exiled from Yulmore. As I wandered the wilds, I chanced to cross paths with an inhabitant of these parts. He took me through a secret tunnel which led to the top of the Bright Cliff. I've been here ever since. Life is hard, but we know a semblance of peace. Well, we did at any rate, until Mount Gulk broke away from the earth. Then, just as suddenly, the ladder started moving again. And you feared whoever was coming up would threaten your lives. Aye, but I see now there's no cause for concern. Will you tell me what has brought you here? Yeah, the mountain? We're gonna kill it. Well, the guy on top of it. So, Balthree is a sin-eater and he's fled to Mount Gulk? 'Tis a strange tale, but I have no reason to doubt your words. I owe you my life. If there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. Your help would be most welcome, Tristel. To begin with, we request your people's permission to reconnoiter the area. If we are to confront Balthree, we must find a way to reach Mount Gulk. Of course, you hardly need our permission to be here. I will tell the others about you and yours. Now, we haven't much to offer in the way of hospitality, but our village is at your disposal. Please use it as you see fit in your quest. Cool. Dun, 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 dun. Loading. There we go. Alice? In Mount Gulk's shadow. Yet another hapless soul that Elfino saved from mortal danger, I see. Some things never change. At any rate, it seems that brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. Osaka and I are going to scout out the area. We'll be back in a while. Very well then. Just take care out there. That seems like a good place to stop. We've, made some progress. Things are generally calm. And, we'll call it there.